Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia, and this is the Frontline Changes report. For the day of 8th of July, for the past 24 hours, the previous Frontline Changes report for the 7th of July has already been out. Today is the 9th of July. So, there is frontline changes over at Novo-Oleksandrivka, Vodyzenka, Luzovatsky, Progress, Novoporodski, Novoselivka, Persha, Karnell, which I should move it up, New York, and at Pivnishny. So basically, most of the frontline changes is happening around this area and this area. So we're gonna start off with Karnell. Over at the Bakhmut front, there is a geolocation of a Ukrainian armored vehicle over here. This basically means that there is some Ukrainian presence around here, and the Russians are not actively defending this line. So there will be overlapping mapping around here, because this armored vehicle, this armored car actually got stuck in the mud. So and then he got targeted by FPV drone, so it's not exactly a capture. So and it's definitely where the front line more or less is. The next front line change is over at Pivnishny, over at the battle for towards Torets, the Russian offensive towards Torets. Over at this high rise zone, there is so yesterday we have already said that there is this attack coming to the rear position. Looking at the latest Russian mapping, Russians claim that they have taken the entire high rise zone based on the mapping I have observed from Briba. Let's make the arrow a bit thicker. Let's do it again. So they have taken this entire high rise zone. But this is just a claim. This is not a firm confirmation. So just take it with a pinch of salt that this may have happened. South of this location over at New York, there is some major development. Based on Russian mapping, they have claimed to have established firm control over the rest of this southern districts of New York. In the north of Yurivka, Russian forces seems to have penetrated into this entire open area as well as the forest along this railway line, moving very close and basically at the edge or just entering into New York proper. So this is the latest frontline change around the South New York. As you can see, if the Russians have already arrived here, the next jump is going to go into the settlements in the main core of the city itself. So that's New York. The next frontline change is over at Novo-Oleksandrivka. So there is a lot of frontline change around here. So the Russian forces has attacked in three different directions. Wrong color. Three different directions. One is moving northward. They have captured another tree line. They move towards Vodyzenka, and this has been pretty successful. They are pretty much just next to the Ukrainian heavy defense, heavy trench line around there. This entire entrenchment is slightly abandoned, with the Russian forces expanding their control towards Luzovatsky. This is based on Ukrainian mapping, and the Russian forces have basically pretty much almost fully secured Novo-Oleksandrivka at this rate, and they are now just a jump away to fight at Luzovatsky. So Ukrainian forces are probably defending this area right now, trying to defend against the Russian onslaught. But this is, basically a massive breakdown in the Ukrainian defense line around here. The Russians are breaking out. So let's see how far this breakout can go. So the next front line change after these three locations is south of this location at Progress. So this Progress, there is a small change as the Russians continue to storm down this trench line along the railway line. There is some slight frontline change based on the mapping from the Ukrainian side. So it's definitely signifying that the Russians' intention to go down this railway line and are hitting Progress along the way. So this railway leads pretty far, all the way to Pokrov. So this railway, you can see, it leads all the way to Pokrov. So the next frontline change after Progress is over the situation at Novoselivka, Persha. Just now we were here. This is Progress. So this at the Evka front, by the way, the Russian forces have expanded massive control around in the Novoporovsky region to moving towards Novoselivka Persia. And this push basically is met by the Ukrainian side and signify the Russians entering the major fortification in the north of Novoselivka Persia. There is no it's unclear if the Ukrainians are even at this heavy fortification there, but this also means that the Russians are now on the verge of starting the battle of Novoselivka Persia in attack from 3 different directions. So they can attack from here, and from here, like 3 different directions. So I think the battle for Novoselivka Persia is going to come very, very soon. So anyway, I think this is everything. So anyway, these are all the frontline changes report. So thank you for watching. Do press the like button, subscribe, very quick one, and I'll see you guys in the next update.